toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field. Looking for a man. It's James. Gets open down the middle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep. Inside the 10-yard line. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Aggies will come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That's caught. It's Brown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being...
Sprinting away! Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Steps away to find some room. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Running back searching for a hole. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. They did 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It'll be a draw. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Jet sweep to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's James. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks gets into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. The give to the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators are flying down the field. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He wants to change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Bill.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Military stunt.
Looking to throw, it's James. And down he goes back at the 3. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner is stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker, nice pick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this off.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Gators will line it up on first and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got him. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Give to the single back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's James. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job.
He's loose. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Gators! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers. They've got to regroup here at halftime.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's James. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at half. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, sweet feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Touchdown Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense. You saw it right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. To the air, it's James. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to
breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but... He gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Let's go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks.
Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas A&M.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And the Gators will line up to punt it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. And they're able to get him down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Runs through the tackle. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Stroud. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To throw, it's Stroud. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Texas A&M.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. On target to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gators! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's Urban.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return. .42-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Urban. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Stroud. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Stroud. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stroud. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's good for a
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense,